Pressure.
No pressure.
You know why it was shorter this morning, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to say it out loud?
Yeah.
He acknowledged it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Well, the county attorney did. Other than his agenda, I mean, he didn't have listed time.
That's on the drive. That wonderful?
They did great.
You need a replacement?
Yeah.
20 years ago. 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And you're talking about the same, right?
Oh, gosh, our meters, we got meters that we were told that we could never take them out of the house to fix it, but you can't take it back. I can't wait to do it. That scared, the only thing that I say is that they said that you might not be able to, the line from the house to the curb box is too old. We may have got to replace them at our cost because. I know some of my homeowners have replaced them.
That was a big issue when they put the improvement in there 20 years
The
ago.
lines from the curb box to the house,
Yeah.
they're so old.
A lot of people wouldn't do it.
Maybe
Yeah.
at best, a quarter of the people replace them when they put the new system in.
But I noticed like our water usage, what we sell and what we produce, you know, what we produce is always a lot more, but it's getting
It's
closer.
getting needed, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should train our assessors to be water system operators. Say, oh, we're just replacing your water meter. Only look around your house while I'm in here.
Well, that's kind of devious.
Are we on yet?
Yeah, we are. We're live Saturday night.
We have, is Dave on yet? Nobody's on. Rachel would be back. He was here this morning. Yeah.
So next day session, we got a meeting in January.
It's like cheers.
Oh, yeah, well, we got a quorum.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just leaving work and stop you for something. Do you have a quorum now?
Oh, yeah.
I see there's a present for Genesee Falls under the tree. I almost opened it. Looks like a box of candy. It's probably empty box. That's what I figured.
So maybe the bridge. That's probably what it means, right? We'll find out Thursday.
Christmas. Good. It's weird being green Christmas. It sounds weird, like green Christmas.
It does. It just, you know, feel like
Not the
it,
same. Not that I don't mind not having a crowd driving somewhere,
right?
but storms. or anything, so the highway guy.
My daughter and her family were here last Tuesday. They left this morning just in time to go to the shower. My son and his family were up for Christmas Eve and spent the night. I had 1.21 people in my house for
How was your Christmas?
dinner and gifts and dessert. Yeah. How many? 21.
It's weird when the kids grow
And
up.
then the 23rd.
Strange.
we had the breakfast because my grandson's birthday.
Yeah.
Happens.
Birthday and then.
I mean, they came over, but it's not the same. Yeah.
It's just kind of laundry.
Oh, well.
Laundry that you can just in that day.
Yeah, it was okay.
Where have we
We're
been?
not like that. We got 600 feet of snow.
And then some.
All right.
All right, I'll call the meeting to order, since we have everyone here. Nothing for my part of the agenda, veteran services. Nope, if you use them both, you'll get some squash, so that the one that's right there in front of you, you just pull it.
Okay,
There you go.
all right, thanks.
So, I'm sorry, the handheld one is a lot of fun. I feel like a handheld, but we'll be starting. Sorry, we can't use that. Okay, we've got a bunch of statistics for first on the agenda.
Yes, for the, where we have 114 active claims that are in process. And for monthly awards for new ones, the past month was $5,800. And retroactive, back payments they filed months ago, $20,831.95 for a total in November, $26,631.95. Like I said before, and much of that money is spent on local businesses, rents and mortgages and all that good stuff for the county. And then we had 6 total events for 86 veterans. We had 4 of the coffee hours. We did peer-to-peer training, a couple of events from the VA that we started here in January of Friday night for the computer training aspect of that. We can take our time too, so we'll hear a little there, as long as it adds up to 45 hours total. And then we did the Operation Higher Ground, again, over at Beaver Hollow. We have plans to do one every month for the foreseeable future. We have different things every month that we do, well, they provide a meal for whoever knows. And then one thing we just completed last week, we did 238 bags and stockings for giveaways. This year we focused, besides nursing homes, we focused on younger veterans as well, and trying to do an outreach to them. You know, they're a little bit harder to get to. We did that, and then I drove up to the VA for the PTSD clinic. They had 4 women and 2 men there. So I seem pretty happy with that.
Busy.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we got some other things done, but not as much as normal. Yes, but we had some volunteers though that took up municipalities for us. But Robert and I did some, but we never understood. So that's really helpful as well as stuff them up.
Very good, thank you. Any questions regarding the statistics or activities?
Thanks for the midwinter. Rob and I were going to for the 3rd week of January, we're leaving Friday, coming back Sunday. So I'm going to thank the committee here for approval for us to go, as well as for allowing us to take up to 3 veterans that we've identified that want to go that are a little short on money, especially their expense and everything is these days. So looking forward to it as there will be. There's training for meetings and all that all day, and getting to know other service officers throughout the state. Talk to some, they're all planning on being there as well. And they already put out that the whatever the law is at the time is going to be followed strictly. So don't worry about Robbie and I giving the county a bad name on it. And then next is the grant status. Last week I was notified we did receive the full $10,000 amount. The paperwork from there was sent up to the county attorney for his approval.
It's included in the budget.
Yes, sir. They had it all go through, but there was a janitor learning the problems. We didn't receive anything. They said, oh, that must have stuck to something else.
Finding a lot of those this year. I'm like, where is our money?
And then the next is, we have the county honor guard for last month's committee meeting. I was there, but Rob Delaney, Supervisor Burbank brought it up about potential gift cards for 23 members. Wyoming County honor guard. And I want to proceed with that. That's something we do through Dwyer. So I talked to the JBC guys, and they said if Dwyer or somebody would, it would be easier for them to have a grant for this specific purpose. That's something that they'd be open for doing as well.
If. What?
For the gift cards. As for, and it
The
would,
JVC would do it?
but they would be seeing if they get a grant through Dwyer, from Dwyer for the county, for that kind of thing.
Oh.
They have that money.
So we had a conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, so we had a conversation only because we don't typically give gifts with county money. I said, I kind of was seeing if we could maybe do, you know, like just justify some mileage or something, and then we can pay them $50 or something. It just, I mean, it's unusual to give gifts with county money to people, and I get it, but if we could somehow work. I mean, I understand the purpose, I understand we want to thank them, but they're really not even under our purview, they're not our people, they're Legion people. I was trying to find a way to make it okay. Legally.
Can you use some of that funding, the Dwyer funding to, maybe do an agreement to fund the Veterans Council, and then they could do it?
If we do something like that, because I think we definitely could follow up under Dwyer.
To fund the Veterans Council to do what?
Before, to help her reimburse some of the gas fees. Try not to cover up,
It doesn't have to be,
But what they do is they support the
Organize
honor guard, Wyoming County Honor Guard. If we gave a some sum of money that represents the county's support to the Joint Veterans Council, who also supports the Wyoming County Honor Guard. I think that's.
they're meant to do that, right? I mean, who are
Well,
they?
right now, they're not officially under the JVC, but the JVC for when they rifles repair and all that, they do take care of that for them. So they're kind of.
It could be,
Yes.
it could be an arrangement, a formal arrangement that they.
So we would need some sort of formal arrangement with the JVC to cut them a check. I would feel okay with that as long as there was you know.
Formal arrangement with the JVC and the honor
Yeah.
guard.
And then they could do it, and they can gift it all they want, but,
So a formal arrangement.
yeah.
Where they keep the money. Obviously, we're gonna find out if they're not using it for
Right.
Yes, we
the
will.
right purpose. For the purpose. of-
Yeah,
And-
we just gotta work out some way to get it down from us to
Yes.
someone that's not part of the county as a gift, so.
So it's,
We get it from Dwyer to
well,
JVC,
from Dwyer to
and then
JVC
from there.
for provision of honor guard.
But it would still, but Dwyer still comes to the county, no matter what, right? So you're gonna talk to the JVC, to see if they would be willing to engage in a formal arrangement with the honor guard, take them under their wing, so that the county can support the good works of the honor guard through the JVC. And you can do some of that language with the county attorney.
And you're gonna have to get with Kelly Fisher because it's actually the mental health one, so she's gonna actually have to bring in. And it's gonna have to be a number between mental health and the JVC.
Let's see if do a meeting after I get the JVC to agree, if they're willing to agree with the honor guard provision. You get a meeting with Kelly and the county attorney.
Yes,
Go from there.
yes,
Okay.
and then we can do whatever you want.
We're talking about $1,200.
Yes,
Yeah, and I can't imagine they would be disagreeable to that.
I mean,
Just a
yeah.
series of formal, probably 3 at the most, right?
What wasn't the purpose for all this was these guys are driving over there on their own time. We want to show some kind of reimbursement for their, at least their gas.
Right, we can get it,
Yeah, absolutely.
sure. Yeah, I completely understand what you said to it.
we're talking. And it's something like that. And then there's, one last thing unrelated to all this, I just want to bring up, after talking to, the guys after yesterday. The guy will be the veteran of the month for next month, the January 11th meeting. On the 8th, they're having a birthday party for him at the Wyoming County Vets Club up the road, as on the 2nd, he turned 100. And he's a battle college veteran. And he's been saying on some carrier for all 100 years of his life besides when he was in the army. And so they're doing from 2 to 4 on the 8th. It's not a formal party, they just want, they're putting in some penny savers as well. As people go up, shake his hand, wish him happy birthday, and, pat on the back. So if anybody wants to go to that at all, I'm pretty excited to meet this fellow. I'm, unfortunate. That's all I have, unless anybody has any questions for me.
I believe Andrea was in a call.
Yeah, that's what I heard too, but I don't see her. She's gonna send us.
On the appointments, I think she's got the name wrong for the guy for Java.
Oh, okay. You submitted that name.
Should be George, Dave George. Yep.
David George.
Number 2.
That Dave Rogers, but Dave George.
Mhm.
Is the address one? Say the address is right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name?
Well, Carolyn.
Karen. He's the great. And a frame for a car, going. And it's awesome. They were probably.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. That's funny. Oh dear.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, there she is. Yes, we can.
Hi, I'm sorry about that. I'm out in the car with my mom's at a doctor's appointment, so I'll just I'll sit tight unless you have questions.
Okay. Well, I mean, you just have,
I'm sure you don't have your statistics with you, do you?
I'm so sorry. I thought Tess was going to be over there. Hopefully she will pop in and have them, but if not, Cheryl, can I send them to you?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, we have your OFA, council reps, David George from Java,
Yep.
and Peter Hill from Sheldon. And no one has any objections to either of them. If I could get a motion.
Sure.
Supervisor Brunner, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. We have an amended contract with the State Office for the Aging to reflect a change of date, of the end date to August 31st of this coming year.
Correct.
Okay, can I get a motion on that? Supervisor Roberts. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. And another amended contract, this is a revenue contract with Western New York Integrated Care Collaborative.
Sorry.
Okay, Tess just showed up.
Actually, I was waiting outside the other door.
Oh, okay.
Oopsie, sorry about that.
Okay, well, we're just rolling with it.
Very good.
Round 4, Tess, yes. Item number 4 on page 3. Integrated Care Collaborative contract.
Yep, so that's a contract we hold to provide meals through health insurance companies under Medicare.
Okay.
Do you want the numbers of what the increase is, or?
Do you have them right there?
I do.
Sure.
Okay, so in 2021, there's 4 different like meals that are offered. So there's standard meals, which is our usual HDMs, 14 days of, 14 days of it is how they all work. And that was $23.50 a meal. And in 2022, it's $24 a meal. We have an alternate standard meal, and those are frozen meals. Those were $18.50 a meal, they're going to $19. And then you have a standard modified meal, which would be our daily meal, but it would be diabetic, gluten-free, vegetarian. We're $24 a meal, and now will be $24.50. And then the alternate modified, which is the diabetic, gluten-free, or vegetarian, that's frozen for $19 in 2021, and it's going to $19.50 for 2022.
Tess, can you email that to me?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 50-cent per meal increase in all those categories.
Yeah.
Are those dollar values amounts given to you, or is that something that you propose to them?
They're given to us. So the Western New York Integrated, I can take this down. Right? Okay. The Western New York Integrated Care Collaborative is part of, it's called Business Acumen, that NYSOFA is having all AAAs, which is the area agencies on aging, be part of. And what that is to link services with health insurance companies to show like positive health as a result of services. So Integrated Care Collaborative contracts with the health insurance company to provide meals through us. So they kind of.
And those are home delivered meals, basically. I was just curious because, I don't know, you go to a restaurant and the increases are more than 50 cents a meal, so.
Right, yeah, and I mean, what we're gonna be paying the jail for meals, which is later on, is going up more significant than that as well. Right now, it's a revenue contract, so most likely these people already qualify for meals. So they could be getting them for a suggested donation of $3.50 anyways, but we're gonna get potentially $23.50 to serve them for 14 days, which we could be getting nothing. So I guess.
Something's better than nothing,
although it's,
yeah.
in the whole scheme of things, it's not a great increase. It's more than we would get for someone who probably already qualifies following a discharge from a hospital anyways.
Any other questions?
Move it.
And a motion. Supervisor Lunar. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. While we're talking numbers and all of that, you want to go over that number one?
Sure.
Statistics.
Okay. All right, so for our advisory council reports for ISAC, we have 65 participants. And this participant number, you probably wish I never did this. This participant number is really.
Okay.
Is active year to date. So that's the total number of participants we served. But currently we have 46 active. PCA 1, which is lighthouse keeping, is 22. PCA 2 is 21. And the personal emergency response buttons or PERS is 3 that are only PERS served under ISAP. We actually serve a total of 28 ISAP clients under PERS, but they usually get another level of service. You probably don't want to know that.
Oh, that's great. I just want to back you up because I was texting. So
Okay.
you got 45 active?
46 active, 22 PCA 1, 21 PCA 2, 3 PERS.
Okay, 22, 21, and 3.
Right.
Is that what you said?
Yep, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. And then for respite, we have 32 participants we've served year to date. 21 are currently active. Adult daycare, this is another thing. We have 1 on adult daycare, but technically there are no adult days open. Or medical adult day, but so it's 1, but they're really waiting until the restrictions are lifted to send their loved one in. But we still case manage them. So anyways though, PCA 1 is 0, PCA 2 is 1, and overnight is 0. And then the lifeline, which is also personal response button, it's the same thing. The lifeline actually goes under respite. There's 19 served under respite. It looks like weird the way it's.
Yeah, it should be in
not
one more.
implemented.
Got it.
And then private pay is 41,
And I need to ask again, PCA 1, maybe?
0, PCA 2, 1.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm probably going fast. And then Alzheimer's caregiver services is 44 families served year to date. HDM, 303 active participants with 269 meals being served today. The total served today is 451. And I only say that because each of these clients gets an assessment that usually take about an hour. So from April really to December, we've actually had a total of 451 community members we've served. And then congregate meal site averages 12 per day, and Pine Lounge is 46 per week.
And still everything is the only room.
RP is still, so we still don't have anyone who applied to be our meal site facilitator. So that's why we can't do other ones.
Number 5, there's a financial hardship request.
So this is actually a Styrofoam waiver. So Styrofoam is like banned effective January 1st. So a lot of the AAAs are applying for this hardship waiver that potentially we could use Styrofoam. Even though it's been banned. So I do have the waiver, and it basically just says to bring it across to the deciding members of what you do. So I didn't want to put it through without you guys knowing that we were going to try, or if you don't want us to.
I would think it's significant.
I mean, Buzz, in true Buzz fashion, had already gotten rid of all the Styrofoam. He knew it was coming, so he stopped using it a while ago. But some of our nutrition standards changed. So our fruit, for instance, has to be in an 8-ounce cup, which an 8-ounce cup with a lid is really randomly pretty impossible to find. So we thought if we tried this, at least if he can get it in styrofoam, it might help. That's all that is.
Okay. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Good. Number 6 is your Meals on Wheels. Sheriff's Department.
Yeah, so in 2021, we were paying $6.15 per meal. And the budget for food cost portion of that was $3.50. And we're proposing a reimbursement to the jail of $6.40 for 2022. And that's really based on minimum wage going up, food costs going up, and Buzz took his February food budget, and the average was $3.61 for food costs alone. So it had gone up 11 cents from the budget, so.
Any Supervisor Roberts? Questions, concerns? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, amending resolution with the Alzheimer's Association chapter.
Yeah, so this is an extension. 6 years ago, we had a 5-year grant, it got extended a year, and now we have a 6-month extension from it. They did apply for the next grant cycle, which would be 5 years, so we're hoping to find out by July 1st. So the 7, 8, and 9 block are all corresponding to it being a 6-month extension of that grant. The only thing with 9 block is the stipends are incorrect for 6 months. It should be,
Oh, I talked to,
oh, you're all good with that, okay.
because we don't do these in 6 months, we don't annually. So if you're only going to pay them for 6 months, then they'll write it on half of what this states.
Oh,
I think
okay.
is the intention.
Oh, okay. Then disregard.
And probably we should look at the Alzheimer caregiver coordinator, but I didn't catch that earlier.
Oh, that'll be the same type of
Yeah,
account.
so I think it's actually $41,820 for the year. Yep, that's my understanding to it. Yeah. They should really show a semi-annual salary. Those salary schedules are all on an annual basis.
Okay.
Can I get a motion for 7 through 9? Supervisor Davis. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Youth Bureau, okay, so the first one, oh, is program updates. And I was told to say these aren't exact numbers because of holiday time off. But as of the last check, early intervention is active 68, in process 10. Preschool active 100, center-based 25. I'm so sorry.
I don't know what is going on.
I'm nervous, so I'm just trying to get all this down. So if early intervention is active 68 and in process 10, and then, okay.
Okay, then we have a proclamation for January as Human Trafficking Month. We've done this the last 2 years. Can I get a motion on that? Supervisor Honor. Any questions?
Yeah, what do you do for that?
So, gotta ask me questions for the youth bureau side. So for the human trafficking, so the youth bureau had gotten a grant maybe 2 years ago, maybe it's been going on for a few years now, to basically raise awareness of human trafficking. And so that's really what all of this that youth bureau is doing, is to raise public awareness. It's a campaign for it.
And we've done like posters and restaurants, almost like domestic violence type of posters. But we've done the billboard coming down the hill in Warsaw.
Yep, radio ads. They do have, so it's also called Safe Harbor. Safe Harbor is what the human trafficking grant is called. And they do have like a forum each year that has speakers come in to teach community members and police agencies, DA's office, all that, those types of professions, what to look for and what to do when you find it and that sort of thing. So they do have one on January 28th coming up for that forum.
Are you going into the schools or anything like that?
I don't know if what they've done with schools, if they've handed out any sort of distribution of it. I know that the police departments have like go bags, so they have a backpack filled with, like personal care items, socks, a sweatshirt, some snacks, that sort of thing. So if, a police officer does have someone in that situation, they have something they can give them. What they've done on the school side, I'm not sure. Let me get that answer for you.
I was just curious.
Hi, everybody. This is Andrea. Are you there?
Yes, we are.
Wow, Tess is doing a great job, and you must have overheard most of that, Tess, so thank you. But yeah, we do have a plan now coming into the third year of the grant. We're going to be working with DSS, and yes, we are going to be going into the schools, and January 28th is a big day. We actually have all 6 districts coming and participating in that forum. So hopefully that helps.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the proclamation of our sport honor initiative. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. And kind of related to that, next on the agenda is a contract with WCJW to do radio ads for their human trafficking. Not to exceed $5,000. Can I get a motion on that? Supervisor King. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. And we have several contracts that are under $3,000, so they're just FYIs.
I think they're all safe harbor, so I don't know if Andrew can still hear me, but the neighbor to neighbor news doesn't say for safe harbor, but I think it's for safe harbor. Okay.
I'm gonna presume yes.
Okay, they're all blank. Okay. All right. And we have several other contracts. Wyoming Central School for preschool services. December 1st of this year, to June 30th of 2024. Questions regarding that? If not, can I get a motion to approve that? Supervisor Roach. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Contract with Randy Duval, also for preschool related services. For 2021 through 2024.
I'll move it.
Supervisor Brunner. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. And number 13 on the agenda is amended contract with Corvus to reflect the changing of the end date to 6/30/2022. Supervisor Granger. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Anything else for office promotion or leave bureau?
So I was gonna say a couple things about OFA. I do want you all to know that we have animatronic pets to help combat social isolation. You've probably heard this a million times before, but if you have anyone in need of one, a dog or a cat.
I'm not a cat person, but I think it'd be cool if we could see one.
Yeah, we can, I'll have Andrea bring it next time. They're pretty cute. You can mute them if you don't want to listen to them, so that's nice. And then we are doing a pilot program with the Healthy Community Alliance through the Ralph Wilson Foundation. And it's a caregiver tech solution. We brought it through before because we're getting reimbursed for caregivers we serve under this. But because Respite is so difficult to manage right now with the adult day and the medical day, the social adult day and the medical day being closed down, I just wanted to let you all know too that this caregiver tech solutions, what it does is we kind of work with this caregiver through what they're going through with their loved ones, the troubles they're having, the successes they're finding, you know, what they're most in need of, and we can link them to a tech solution. So it's $500 up to that they could get. And it can be blink cameras, ring doorbell, tile mates, a bed chair alarm, pill dispensers, like meditation app, blood pressure monitor, any type of that thing. So I just wanted you to know in case you do have caregivers who want to try an informal type of caregiving relief, because we have to find something basically. We did distribute 350 Christmas bags to all of our clients through the Home Delivered Meals, ISAP, Respite, all of that. So we packed those and got those out to all of our people. I know Veteran Services did something similar for their people too. And then I did want to talk about some longevity we hit in our office. Our aging services specialist has been there for 31 years as of December. And we have a home delivered meal driver who's been delivering meals through our program for 29 years. I just thought that was kind of amazing. And then right now we do have a venison donation from Grizzlies going out to a lot of our home delivered meals as well. They donated 2 pounds of venison per client who is interested. So we had a little over 70 take us up on that.
Thanks.
That's all. I mean, I could stand up here forever and talk about OFA programs, so I guess that's good unless you guys have questions or anything.
Yeah, I do. Who's the aging services specialist? Who's the deliverer?
Mindy Anderson.
Okay.
And Jan. My gosh, I can't even think of Jan's last name.
I think it is a K.
Yes.
Kowalski. I don't know, I've seen it forever.
We have called her grandma for, I mean, I've been at OFA for 8 years. We've called her grandma. So it's Jan.
Let me know later, and I can't, we should recognize them in the minutes at least, unless the chairwoman decides to do something more, but that's.
All right, I'll get you Jan's name.
Yeah.
We're only on a first name basis after all these years, come to find out. That's it for me. It's probably enough though for you.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Things come.
Do you need the, actually, the contract for Brandy under Youth Bureau? Do you need
I
it?
need Brandy's, but the FYI ones I don't. I think I need Brandy's. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, Tess. Happy New Year.
Yeah, I said, you're saying, but then you'll get about Jerry.
Oh, I see.
You need one of those cats?
Hey, Jerry said he wants to see the cat, so.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have it come in next time.
Hey, Jared, no litter box.
Yeah.
Worry about it. Oh, my word.
He doesn't look like he really means it.
I'll find out. You want to go with them?
All right, social services.
Mrs. Barber is not able to join us, obviously.
Disposed.
Since we take somebody else to the county for a long.
Yeah, you get an award too.
Okay.
That's 30 years ago.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Pretty close to
I've been working
40.
for the county since 1977.
Wow. Good for
I've been
you.
here a long time,
And she will.
Great.
every minute of it.
Let's go. Yes. Yeah, our new state is long, so. Anyways, first on the agenda, we have a bunch of FYIs, personnel related, and we were approved in the human resources this morning. So that is here, I think that's 4. And then see number 5 is the FYI contract for player sprinkler inspections. And it's under $2,000. So, then we have 3 worksite sponsor agencies. And also contracts under 3,000. OFA, Human Resources and Community Action. And there are no changes to those agreements other than they. So number 7. We have a contract with the Villa of Hope. And this is for residential foster care services, not to exceed $105,000. Any questions on
I'm assuming you're only gonna need it for half a year.
Well, that's what the contract is for, so I'm not sure. Apparently this is the only place that would take the child.
That's how the contract is set up, so.
So I would say since the contract's only for 7 months, that I would say that that's.
hopefully this is one of the service.
And the permission should match the contract. Just a thought.
Can I get an emotion on that? Okay.
Sure.
Mr. Bruner. Any further discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Number 8, we have multiple contracts. There are renewals with no changes. Very little amounts depending on the services provided. And they're all effective for the year 2022. supplemental daycare services as well as funeral services and private duty nursing. And then Carrie's through on the next page, personal care and personal emergency response services. And that last one is a 3-year contract. Any questions for Rachel on any of these? Got a motion, Supervisor Roberts to approve. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 9. Contracts with the Accord Corporation for residential domestic violence. The YWCA Genesee County as well. And for psychological evaluation.
I forgot what WMS stands for.
Will you ask me that? Welfare management system? Yes.
All right, okay, thanks.
I got a question. Hey, Rachel, what's this Accord Corporation? Years, 100 years ago, I worked for a trucking company and used to deliver there. I never could figure out what they actually did. Now I see that.
Okay, what?
Do you know? I mean, if you don't know, I get it.
They do residential domestic violence services, so if there's a domestic violence client, they actually provide the residential, they have a place for them to go.
So they got like a staff in the building,
Yes.
what goes on there?
Yes. So it's basically a safe place for somebody who's being domestically
Yeah.
abused.
There was never anybody there. Usually they just leave the paper what they received, so it was on what we did. Big building right where you go around the curve and Belmont, like little falls.
They provide a lot of community living. They don't need,
We were
yeah,
there, not there, but we're at Belmont.
with the schools, school programs, a lot of things, kids and a lot of things. Associated with social services. A lot of grant money.
They had a lot of people working there.
They did. It's downsized quite a bit recently.
It was a big building where they will be. Good. Thanks.
Can I get a motion to approve the 3 contracts? Supervisor Roach. Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. And we have interdepartmental agreements with the county attorney's office. And these are for family court services as well as child support collection services. Any questions on that?
This number seems very precise. How did you come up with that?
The county attorney's office sends us the cost for these 2 positions, and that's what we budget. And that's what the contract is for.
So it's not per case.
Necessarily some printers.
We bill quarterly.
Per case? or-
No, by salary and fringe. Actual, what it costs. us to have that.
I'll make that.
Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Interdepartmental contract with the district attorney's office for review and prosecution of fraud cases. This is a renewal contract with no changes. There's no cost for the contract, so it's just
That one.
paper. Supervisor Davis. Any questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, and number 12, we have a professional services contract with Community First Choice option for an environmental modification for a Medicaid recipient. If you know anything.
Yes, this is a contract, Medicaid provides, funding, under certain circumstances for Medicaid recipients, if they're in need of certain types of things. This one in particular is for a generator, because there's a small child who relies, I think he has a breathing machine, so he has to be assured of having electric all the time. So if the power goes off, the generator will kick in. This, we have all the approvals, everything's been sent to the Department of Health, everything's been approved. So we're just waiting for this contract to be approved here so that the work can be done in the home to install the generator.
Okay. Any other questions or comments? Can I have a motion on this? Supervisor Ranger. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carried.
I did talk to Kim about that. She said there really wasn't much of note about. The only thing was, it looks like our foster care numbers are starting to creep up a little bit. They're up a couple of cases, but as you saw with that previous contract, foster care is very expensive right now. So it's only carved up a couple of cases over the last couple months, but it could be a significant cost factor. But other than that, she said there really wasn't anything of any significance as far as caseloads.
Any questions regarding any of the numbers that were reported? The reports attached. Okay. Anything else?
Yes, Janice had sent the commissioner and myself an email from something that I think she got from my staff. Other counties have been foiling the Department of Health to find out what's going on with the AFMAP reimbursement. They have not, the state has not reconciled and reimbursed the counties for what they withheld since the 2016-17 year. So there's 4 years worth of AFMAP, which is federal money, that the federal government gives to the state to offset Medicaid. The state withholds up to, I think, around 10% each year to make sure the counties spend what they're gonna, but we do. But they are withholding that money because they have not reconciled. So the commissioner did send out the letter on December 22nd. And as soon as she hears back, she will share the information with whatever information we get back. Okay. So we're hoping it's a significant amount of money they're gonna give us back, but we don't know. Until they get their reconciled, so that's all I have. Unless anybody has any other questions.
Anything else for Rachel? Or any other?
Okay.
Thank you very much. And thank you.
Rachel, do you have a copy of the letter that the commissioner would have to? Should we have that? Thank you, ma'am.
Anything else for the committee? We are adjourned.
All right.